Only 2 game weeks left, but the next one is massive. The biggest double game week of the season, a lot of ships yet to be played, and we can still see huge rank swings. I'll be playing my bench boost ship this game week and have a couple of injuries, so transfers will be made. In this video, I'll discuss potential transfers and have a look at the watch list before I make a decision on captaincy. Let's have a look. First, a quick Game Week 36 review. Fairly good week for me as I ended on 100 points and a green arrow. My defense disappointed with only Gabriel bringing in points, and I was actually only 1 yellow card away of missing out on the 100 club. All of my attacking players returned, and it always feels good when your most scoring player is also your captain. Should have started Petrovic in goal. I decided to go with Ederson. Man City had the highest potential for a clean sheet, so I would probably make that decision all over again. So not many regrets, and let's take a look forward. No benching headaches for double game week 37, as I will play my bench boost, so both Ederson and Petrovic will play. I have a strong front 8 in this team, and hopefully Bruno will be back for his games against Arsenal and Newcastle. But I need to sort out a couple of injuries before I use my bench boost, and I'll discuss transfers in the transfers section in a minute. A quick look at the fixtures before I discuss the watch list and potential transfers. The double game week teams are, as you can see, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man City, Brighton, Man United and Newcastle. Aim to get players from these teams in. They have 3 games left, while the other teams only have 2 remaining fixtures. New section in my team selection videos. I asked for questions on X, so head over there and follow me if you're not already. But the most important thing is, of course, to subscribe to the YouTube channel. The first question, initially I would say no to this, sell Son and Bruno to Salah and Garnacho. But if Bruno is ruled out because of his injury, and we get that news before double game week 37, then I would consider doing those moves. But only if Bruno is definitely ruled out. I do like having both Bruno and Son in my team, as they are on penalties and are actually 2 of the best attacking options the coming game week. The next question is about Newcastle assets, and I would rank them in this order. I would pick Isak first, then Gordon. Third Newcastle player would be Dan Burn. If you want a differential from Newcastle, I would go for Callum Wilson. He started last game and got a goal, so he can potentially get decent minutes in double game week 37 as well. A hot topic in the FPL community, defenders ahead of double game week 37. So my watch list will be used to list and rank the best defenders ahead of double game week 37. When taking a look at defensive options for double game week 37, I realized that the options are quite limited actually, but this is a list of players with good potential for both defensive and attacking returns. First out is Guardiola, good form, getting into good positions, City on a mission to win the league, and I can't see Pep benching him in the form he's in right now. He is one of the players with the potential to bring points in both ends of the pitch. Dan Burn, Newcastle with okay fixtures, playing at home against Brighton and away at the Old Trafford against an out of form Man United. Dan Burn is also a threat at set pieces. Porro, 0 points for him in game week 36, but he created some good chances. He's playing high up the field when Spurs are in possession, and he can get an attacking return soon. 2 home games for Spurs, and hopefully he'll bring some points against Burnley the first game, and he can potentially do something against Man City as well. And Porro, additionally, he is on most set pieces when Maddison is not on the pitch. Another player with 0 points in Gameweek 36, Dalot. Same goes for him as with Porro. Creating chances, getting forward. I can't really see United keeping a clean sheet right now, but hopefully he can get an attacking return in one of those games. Dunk, tricky fixtures for Brighton. They have had both poor and excellent defensive displays recently, and last game week they kept a clean sheet against Aston Villa. Maybe they can recreate that in double game week 37, and we know that Dunk is also a threat at set pieces. Cucurella starting to look like the player we remember from Brighton, all over the pitch, lots of energy and getting forward. He may actually get some attacking points as well, and Chelsea might keep a clean sheet in one of their games against Nottingham Forest or Brighton. Not the best season personally for Cucurella, but I do believe that he will play the remaining games. He's been really good recently, and I can't see him being benched in the running. As mentioned, the defensive options from the double game week teams are not that great, so I've included a couple of single game week players as well. Gabriel or another Arsenal assets should be in, especially if you want to protect your rank. Their assets are highly owned and a lot of managers have double defense as well. Tarkowski is another single game week option, but I'd only get him if you can bench him in game week 38 when Everton play against Arsenal. Gusto, he got subbed in their great win against West Ham in game week 36. He has been injured recently, and I'm not sure that he will start both games in double game week 37, but if he do, he has the potential to bring good points. This is the watch list divided into tiers. My main targets would be Guardiola, Porro and Burn. If you already have those players or are tripled up on their assets, I would consider players from tier 2 or 3. I do like Cucurella, but my preferred triple from Chelsea would be Petrovic, Palmer and Jackson. Right now I'm tripled up on both Chelsea and Man City, so I can't bring any more of their assets. So let's take a look at my transfer plans ahead of double game week 37 bench boost. Fabian Schär is ruled out for the rest of the season, so I need to replace him before I use my bench boost. I do like Livramento and Hall as options from the Newcastle backline, but I will go for Dan Burn because of the security of minutes. Same goes for Van Hecke. He will not return from his hamstring injury before the season is done, so I need to replace him. I do like the look of that Burnley fixture for Tottenham. I only have Son and Porro from Spurs, so I have one free slot available, and doing Van Hecke to Romero will probably be my second transfer ahead of double game week 37. Romero is a decent option. He is prone to a yellow card, but in the recent games he has been quite attacking as well. So I can see some returns in that Burnley fixture, and hopefully he can get something against Man City. Don't think Spurs will keep a clean sheet, but maybe he can do something on a set piece. What do you think of this watch list? Have I missed any obvious options? Let me know in the comment section below. After making those moves, this will be my team for double game week 37. As mentioned, I will use my bench boost, and hopefully this team can bring 100 points once again. In the next section, I will share my thoughts on who should be captaining this team. My first option is Isak. Good fixtures against Brighton and an out of form Man United. Both teams are mid to bottom table when it comes to defensive stats. Isak has done well recently. Against Burnley he got a goal but he also missed a pen. Hopefully he can stay on penalty duties even though Wilson is back and he missed one against Burnley. You do need to score goals to catch up with Haaland after scoring 4 goals against Wolves in Gameweek 36, so hopefully we can see a hungry Isak in double Gameweek 37. Haaland, the man who almost, as mentioned, cemented the golden boot in Gameweek 36. Back from injury, looked sharp when he got subbed on against Nottingham Forest and did really well against Wolves. Even though Fulham has done well recently and have an expected goals conceded of only 3.58, a title-chasing Man City is another beast, and Haaland, he can do well against anyone. They're playing against Spurs as well, and I can see Haaland doing well in that game as well. So right now for me the captaincy is on Haaland. No reason to be different just for the sake of it. He has found his form back and has good fixtures in a double game week, so he will be massively captained. I wish you luck if you want to go differential, it might work out, but right now I'm leaning towards captaining Haaland for double game week 37. Let me know in the comment section who will be your captain for double game week 37. I would really appreciate a like on this video and please subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Thank you. Also make sure to watch this video if you want to do well in the new game mode fantasy challenge for the 2 remaining game weeks.